In a field lies hope, anticipation, from the biggest races to the brightest stages.
Forbidden Trade with a gigantic upset.
Desperate man, there's no desperation in those strides.
It's Bulldog Hanover, the fastest mile in harness racing history.
For the glory, the pride, the payoff, enter the field. The Ontario Sire Stakes program, from Ontario farms to the world stage.
Welcome to Ideal Training Center. I'm Jaimi MacDonald with Adair Castle, and welcome to Twos in Training on Harness Racing Update. Today, Mark Etsell joins us with his 9 two-year-olds in training and an update on some of his crop coming back for the 2023 season. Mark Etsell joins us now here on Twos in Training. And Mark, just kind of tell us an overview about your winter. How are your horses coming back that raced last year, and who's kind of at the top of your mind?
The weather sucked this winter, that's for sure. Adair Castle and Seacan, they're coming back really good. They've qualified once. They'll qualify once more for the graduate series. We got a 3-year-old Warwee Yang. He looks pretty good, so we're hoping for some exciting things from him, but time will tell. Other than that, the International Money Colt, he's been racing well. The other OSS ones, we're looking for the Hazelton. He finished off the year winning three in a row there, so we're hoping that he can step it up, maybe be a gold horse this year.
And have you realized or seen any growth in them mentally or physically over this winter?
Size-wise, the Hazelton grew up quite a bit. He was pretty small last year. The other colts, they pretty well just matured a lot. They were big colts to begin with, and they filled out, and a little more mental sharpness on a couple of them.
So how about your 2-year-olds just in general? You've got 9 in training right now. How are they growing? How are they going this winter?
Pretty well. There's really nobody that we hate, that's for sure. They all good gaited. Good size, doing everything we've asked so far. I mean, we're only in the 30s right now, but the next month or so will give us a little more better indication of what they are.
Do you have goals in your head, kind of how you want to get that time down, or a time frame, or just kind of individually how they go?
I train them as individuals. I don't have a set plan. I mean, we try to keep them competitive in the groups they go in. Sometimes that doesn't work, but we train them to the horse's ability.
Now, when you're looking at potential yearlings at sales around, whether it's videos or in person, what do you look for in a yearling that you're going to purchase?
A nice medium-sized horse. I don't like them really overly big. You usually end up taking your time with them as 2-year-olds or turning them out. Confirmation. I try to get as much confirmation and pedigree as I can for the money I have to spend. Other than that, a good eye in them. Just general. I don't know. I get to them, and all of a sudden I take a liking to something, and then I go for it. It's hard to explain.
Just that internal feeling.
It's a gut feeling. Yeah.
Now, is there anything kind of you most like about training down 2-year-olds, or that you least like about it?
I like it because they're, you see them develop, speed-wise and size-wise and mentally. It's like, coaching young kids in hockey. You see them excel. They start off, they can hardly skate, and the way they go, and then, these guys, they're not good gaited to start with, and, they continue on. So, I love the babies.
Is there a certain method that you use, or do you tailor it to each individual horse as well?
It's pretty well individual. I mean, we start them off, they all go single. We don't go sets for, till we get to 3 minutes anyways, because they got to learn their own gait and develop their own speed levels. So, we just take our time with them and try to make them trot first. That's the big thing, trot.
Now, you always have a handful of the OSS eligible, 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds in your barn each year. What brings you back to this program year after year?
Well, first of all, it's close to home, but our program's pretty good. I mean, I've raced in New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania, and our program's as good as anybody's as far as money goes, and we can compete. A lot of our Ontario horses can compete at the Grand Circuit level, so I think we get the best of both worlds.
So let's get into some of your 2-year-olds here. The first one we're going to talk about is your homebred, Enchanted Angel.
Okay, she's a muscle mass filly out of Oakley Ray. All the other ones, she's a full sister to Mr. Muscle, Midnight Miracle, Major Muscle. So she has really good gait, little aggressive, can be a little aggressive, but they all are out of that family. Just a pleasure filly to go with. She's really good gaited. So
Next up on our list is Fast Approach, your $50,000 Harrisburg purchase.
Fast Approach, he wasn't 50 for us. We bought him. He was a buyback at the sale, and we purchased him privately in December. But he's a real nice colt, really smart, good gait, powerful. Comes to his speed really quick. Like, he can accelerate really fast. He's a Walner, so we're hoping for big things from him. But he's a real nice colt. I like him, and he hasn't had to get gelded like the other ones yet. So that's a good sign.
And how about your Cadabra filly, Go Have Fun?
Go Have Fun's a really nice filly, really smart, great gaited, just shows lots of ability. She's the first foal, so we're kind of excited that way. Last crop of Cadabra, so we're hoping for good things out of her.
And what about your Mass Money?
She was a private purchase in December. She's out of a Cadabra mare. I like her. She was a little overweight when she come, but she's really fit into the program now and trotting really good, and I like her.
And moving on to Meadowview Rothy.
Meadowview Rothy's another homebred. Yes. She's a bit of a witch, we would call her. She's really nasty in the barn. She'll kick you and bite you and do everything wrong. But on the track, she's pretty sensible. She doesn't like to do work by herself. She'll follow all day long and kick home really good, but don't ask her to cut a mile.
Another muscle mass here, Muscle Maze.
Muscle Maze, nice tidy muscle mass filly. Really liked her video at the sale. She's not as big as some of the other ones, but she's really good gaited and very handy.
And what stuck out to you about her video?
Her video, just the way she moved. She handled herself really. She moved free and easy and covered the ground really well and carried a head right where you like to see them.
And you had mentioned to me this earlier, your newly gelded tactical landing, Royal Beluga.
Royal Beluga, yes, that boy. Him and me had a go. I'm not sure who won the battle yet. He hit me in the face and gave me some problems, and I gelded him. So I think I won. He's very high-speed colt. Didn't trot really good today because he's feeling sorry for himself behind, but he likes to go. He has speed, ability, and we'll see what happens.
And how about Timel Contessa?
Timel Contessa, she was a Harrisburg purchase. Timel Farms actually bought half her back after I purchased her. Good. She got into a bad habit of trying to pull up a bit, so we try to bury her now and just drag her along. And Bobby said she was better today again. She was good the other day, and she was even better today. So, she has a big gait to her. Doesn't stand as good in front as I'd like to see one, but she has a good attitude when she does get going.
And when the farm buys back into a purchase after you've made it, like you said with this one, does that give you confidence in how they're feeling about their horse?
Yeah, I think, they want to see the horse have a chance, and they liked what they seen in her, so it was a joint venture.
And last on the list here is Willow Time.
Willow Time, yes. Another homebred, basically. Terry DeVos raises them. He's a half brother to Seacan and Cruising in Style and all them. Big growthy colt. He's growing a lot. He was gelded too, like the rest of the family. They get to be a bit of a handful in the barn sometimes. He's growing. He trotted really good today, but he's one of those ones. He goes through spurts and then he kind of slows up a bit. But right now he's doing really well.
And how is it, you have some great drivers here out on the track with you today. You have Scott Young, Bob McClure. What's it like getting them to go with your babies throughout the winter as well?
It's good. Scott helps me all winter here anyways. He drives some all winter, and Bobby always comes in the spring, and he likes to see what's available, so he knows what he gets to drive in the summertime. But both got very good set of hands, and they help a lot. And, they really like it because then they see what might be available come July.
Well, thank you for joining us here, and good luck in this upcoming season.
Thank you very much.
In a field lies hope, anticipation, from the biggest races to the brightest stages.
Forbidden Trade with a gigantic upset.
Desperate man, there's no desperation in those strides.
It's Bulldog Hanover, the fastest mile in harness racing history.
For the glory, the pride, the payoff, enter the field, the Ontario Sire Stakes program, from Ontario farms to the world stage.
Reach the people you have to reach by advertising in Harness Racing Update, the sport's most comprehensive and timely news source. HRU provides the best bang for your advertising dollars because we reach and engage your potential customers anywhere in the world. Not only has HRU grown its subscriber base by nearly 30% in just 3 years, but our open and click rates far exceed industry averages, which tells us that readers are engaged with the digital publication and how they receive it. Plus, your ad support helps us keep HRU free to subscribers. Find out more today by visiting harnessracingupdate.com and clicking on the advertising link at the top of the page.